What's up, I like scary? We are back. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I'm having an amazing day. It feels great to be a horror fan. So you guys, today we're going to do a review on the Wednesday series. Yes, you guys, a lot of you guys have been requesting it, so why not? I loved it. And let's get into it. But before we get into it, definitely smash the like button. It definitely helps. So, you guys, the Wednesday series, I remember first hearing about it and just, hearing that Jenna Ortega was going to play Wednesday Addams, and I'm like, I just didn't get it, But as I start to see a little more like promotions about it and everything, cause I'm used to seeing her play Terror and Scream and everything, so I'm like, but it's crazy she played in X and all these wonderful movies. I'm like, you're about to make her mainline a character like Wednesday Addams. And now I was for this. I wanted to see it immediately, but it was a part of me that was kind of like, what are we about to get ourselves into? And Tim Burton was, directing everything, so I'm like, Tim Burton, he's very dark, and he's the type of guy that knows what he wants. He has this set vision and these visuals through his series and stuff like that, or whatever you want to call it. So as we proceed, I'm gonna tell you something. Jenna Ortega and Wednesday blew me out the water. I've been saying this on previous streams. Whenever you hear me talking horror, I just keep bringing it up. Let me tell you guys something. This how I know that Jenna Ortega did a great job as Wednesday. We're going to dive more into it. She was, for me, Tara from Scream. That's it. But now that she did Wednesday Addams, she's no longer Tara for me, man. I'm sorry to say, like, from now on, I think people in Hollywood and cinema and everything just out there, they're going to start calling her Wednesday, because you know how it is when someone does such a great job as in a role that they were handed to them. It starts to become them. That character starts to become them and things like that. So now when I see Jenna Ortega, I see Wednesday Addams. It's weird now. Like, that's because it's not bad though. It's because Jenna Ortega did such an amazing job as Wednesday, you guys. Like, I was so invested in her character. I cannot wait for, season 2 and everything to come out. But as we dive into it, so Jenna Ortega, she starts off, she does a prank with the piranhas and everything in a pool. Wednesday, this character is so amazing. I love how Jenna Ortega tackled it. She just dived into that Addams Family feel of Wednesday. She has this thing going where, she has to do stuff to make her happy. The stuff that she does makes other people uncomfortable, but it makes her comfortable and makes her happy, if you get what I'm saying. So she gets sent to Nevermore Academy, and Morticia and Gomez, they sent her there, and she's at this school, which kind of gave me like Harry Potter feels. They even got, groups split up. I want to say like the Fangs, and how Harry Potter was. And we proceed, we got this guy that actually likes Wednesday. His name is Tyler, and we got this other guy named Xavier. They both like her, so it's like a love triangle, which kept us kind of entertained, I would want to say, if I want to speak for us, probably just myself. But it kept me entertained just seeing who she wanted to end up with, Xavier and Tyler. But Tyler, he's kind of pushing the gas. He's kind of trying to go for it. We get this crazy scene that I very much enjoy, where these bullies come in and they try to take on Wednesday, and she defends herself, and Tyler's like, what the fuck? But I'm not gonna lie, this thing with Tyler that happened towards the end of the series kind of blew me away, man. Cause I like Tyler, man. He was very cool, man. You kind of feel for him. He did a great job at, just making us feel for that kid. So I'm gonna tell you one thing also about Tim Burton. Tim Burton, he only directed, I think, half of these episodes, and he handed it over to another director, but I still loved it all the way through. I love the dark shots of Wednesday, especially when they had the competition going with the boats. I love that hat tip to some original, Addams Family type stuff. And when they got the, the competition going. But I love that scene when Thing jumped out the boat and swam and punched the mermaid. Holy shit. It was perfect. I wouldn't want it no other way. And you got like the Thing just swimming and he just punches. Oh my god. But and then we kind of get the scene where they kind of run out and everything, and Ned, she kind of gets, she's half werewolf or whatever, and she kind of gets the boat by Claude and everything, and they win the competition, And I liked seeing in Ned and Wednesday's friendship grow strong, because when they first came together, they were like on different sides of the room, and Wednesday is just Wednesday. She doesn't like talking to humans. She's anti-social. She doesn't want to talk to, but they find out they can be possibly cool. They can work something out, and what's so crazy, and I think what makes this work so much, is that they're both like opposite of each other, so it was more entertaining for us that was watching it. So, and I liked it. You know, I liked that she her being a wolf and everything, especially towards the end with her and Tyler. What happened with that was crazy. And I like the fact that they brought the original Wednesday, Christina Ricci. She was a nice touch. You know, sometimes people bring back like OG characters in new TV series or movies and it just don't work. It's like, okay, your time is up. But Christina Ricci was perfect, like 100%. I loved her role. She was interesting. I like what happened with her at the end also, you know. I just think it was cool, and she especially how she transforms to being, you know, this bright soul, and she's going to like this dark side, you know, with the pilgrim guy. It looks kind of like fucking Leprechaun, in my opinion. But so basically, Jenna Ortega, you know, she comes to Nevermore. She has these sidekick powers, and she needs to solve a murder mystery while killing sprees are going on through Nevermore. So. And it's something that's connected with her family for like, what, 25 years? It was crazy. And it was so crazy to see Wednesday have these powers and how she controlled them. And then she had these visuals of, you know, sometimes like the pilgrim times and stuff showing her with deaths. And her visuals actually help her towards the end, you know. But I like that they gave her that the sidekick ability and stuff like that. Especially when, you know, we get these creatures in the woods and stuff like that. You're going to need something like that. So, and I think, you know, another good touch was when we kind of got like Bianca the bully. So I don't think people probably like that as much, but you know, it all started with the fencing thing going on with Bianca and Wednesday. We all know Wednesday, you know, she's the one. She's like the tough spirit, the dark one, but she come across this bully named Bianca, which her character was decent, you know. And she kind of brought some entertainment towards Wednesday. Kind of gave Wednesday some entertainment because, you know, Wednesday is just Wednesday. She's determined. She knows what she wants, and she just goes for it. But I mean, I really did like this series. You know, they said that it passed up Stranger Things and most watch time in a fucking week. So I'm like, wow, this is crazy. This is very crazy. But yeah, it was a lot of characters in here that I liked. Also, I liked Eugene. Eugene was a good character, man. It was something with him that kept me attached to him, even towards the end, and how, you know, they was with the hive and everything. And I just love, the main thing I loved with this is how much we growed towards these characters from episode 1, you know, especially, you know, in Ned, Eugene, Tyler, and then towards the end you kind of get Xavier, and then we get this like, why would you do that type of feel when we know who, you know, could possibly be. Well, it was the whodunit aspect in this was very mystery. It was like you kind of could not figure things out how you wanted to. You could guess, and we kind of thought the principal had something to do with it. It was like a whodunit, like a real serious whodunit. And then we had even moments where we thought a lot of people that we knew that would, you know, wasn't a part of it, we thought it was a part of it. But Wednesday was playing detective and trying to figure things out. Wow. All this drama and this tangled stuff going on with, you know, around Nevermore, it was happening. She had to figure out her sidekick abilities and trying to get help from other people. You know, Morticia and Gomez, they're not too much in it, which I was like, man, I just, you know, Thing, I love Thing, man. Thing was so cool. He was a great character to have in here. I don't know if you call him a character or what, but Thing, I loved him. Even though he was a hand, he came in and kind of gave us a lot of entertainment. You know, him doing a sign language. I love the part when he had the birthday party hat on and just surprised Wednesday with the birthday. It's so much stuff I could talk about with this, but I was kind of upset like some of the OG characters kind of being like cameo, you know. But hopefully in season 2 we get more of them. You know, she goes back home and everything, and you know. And you know, Xavier, you know how, and I don't want to talk too much about it, but it was a great way to end it. It was like, wow. And then I'm just so happy they picked Jenna Ortega from Wednesday, man. She did such an amazing job. The scenery, man, like when we were at that carnival and shit, I love that shot when, you know, she's at the little game stand and all. It's just so cool, and it's so much other things that I've seen. It's like I see a lot of Stranger Things in it, and I just see a lot of other TV shows in it and everything. But shout out to Tim Burton, man, for bringing us this series that's so amazing. Definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. I love Wednesday and Jenna Ortega, what she did with it. So yeah, man, it is definitely a lot to look forward to in the future with this. I love how it ended off. Definitely going to be getting a season 2, I think. But yeah, man, that whodunit with the creature and going back in time with the pilgrims and the big reveal at the end, you know, and I just thought that was so crazy how she was just kind of just like piggybacking off people who she thought it was. So it was a little sub story on the side trying to figure out like who did this, and you know, I just liked it, man. I just love the growth with Wednesday and how much, you know, she started attaching to other people and untangling like the mystery and stuff. So definitely comment down below what you guys think about the Wednesday series. Unfortunately, this is the end of the video. Don't forget to hit me on my social media. I like Scary on Instagram, I like Scary77 on TikTok, and Brandon on Facebook, and I like Scary on Twitter. And yeah, you guys, right there where it says join, next subscribe, click join and become a member of the channel. Check out Patreon and check out the official I Like Scary merch store. But yeah, you guys, I want you all to watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I love you all. Peace.